Welcome to the channel. In today's video we are going to be diagnosing and resolving the left side, left cylinder knocking noise that you hear. It has a lot of valve noise, like super just like a sharp tapping noise that's RPM dependent. So my guess it's the something in the valve train, but let's hope it's not something more serious. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's start the bike up here. Bike fires right up. So you can tell that that left side is making a much worse noise than this right side. So let's get this left side valve cover off. So doing that, we're going to first remove the cylinder head cover and the spark plug coil cover. Get all these. These are just a 5mm bolt. Holds the little plastic guard on. Some bikes are going to have this, other bikes not. If you're working on like an RT or something, then you're probably going to have a little bit more fairing body panel work to deal with, but for the most part, this procedure is going to apply to all 1100 and 1150 models. Then go ahead and get that coil out of here. Typically, you can just pop this out with your fingers. You shouldn't have to use pliers or anything. And then we can go ahead and just grab our valve cover off of here. Super easy. 6mm, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get all 4 of these off. We'll kind of just work our way around. And then if your valve cover gasket is compromised during this process, you should be replacing that, and I'll have that linked below. Also, make sure you got a drain pan under here, because this will leak a little bit of oil as you loosen these bolts up, whatever's sitting up here in the top end. So, looks pretty clean in here. It's not like there's any metal shavings or any like brass from like a lower rod bearing. Valve cover in here looks pretty clean, to be honest. Now this isn't required, but we're gonna remove our spark plugs here. Spark plugs in here look super rusty for some reason, and from what I understood, a dealership just serviced this bike and these were just replaced. So these are the plugs that were in the engine. Not that the plugs are going to cause that noise, but it's just funny that according to the customer, that a dealership had just changed these. And they look pretty crusty to me. And now with our left side cylinder at top dead center, so our valves here are loose, we can go ahead and check our valves. And without even checking the valve, I can tell you right now, the exhaust side is way too loose. I don't even know what the heck this guy was doing. So apparently the previous owner adjusted his own valves, and that's the only service point that was not done. So I can tell you right now, the intake side is way too loose. See if the exhaust feeler gauge will fit into the intake. Yep. So it looks like he adjusted the intake to the exhaust spec. So we'll have to dial that in. And over here, I bet you I could fit both the intake and exhaust feeler gauges into here. Yeah, easily, with ease. Both the intake and exhaust feeler gauges are in there with tons of slop. So that's the root of our tapping noise. And even though this entire channel is about doing your own maintenance at home, if you're not comfortable doing your own maintenance, maybe you should hire a professional. And this is one reason why. So now I have an entire video dedicated just to checking valves. So I'm not going to get too detailed on this, but pretty much what we're doing is we're going to loosen up these set screws, put our intake side 0.15 feeler gauge into our valve in the gap there, and we're just going to tighten this up until this has the resistance. Like the analogy I like to use is as if you're dragging it across a magnet. So just keep that constant pressure on there, and I'm just using a 3 mil, just a bit. So that should be good. And then we're going to go ahead and just kind of watching that inner adjustment, making sure it doesn't turn. We'll snug our nut up, use this same 15, put it in there, and you can see that we maintained that clearance. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. You don't need the 3 mil, you can use your thumb. These all take very minimal effort to move. We're going to get that same, very light drag on there. Give it a, make sure that center thing doesn't turn. Snug that up. See, it turned. Now it's way too tight, so we'll back it off. We'll have to back it off again. This is just a 3 mil with a 1/4 inch drive wrench. So like right there. And then I'm just going to hold this up and snug this down. And right there, we maintain that clearance. Goes in there nice and smooth. And then there's no play once that's in there. And the same up here, intake side, done. So now the exhaust side in here, you can just visually see on camera how much clearance is in there. If you can visually see it like that, that means there's a lot. So now we're going to do the same thing that we did on the intake side, but on the exhaust side. So we're going to use the exhaust feeler gauge. Back off these nuts here, 10 millimeter wrench. Just give those back those off, spin them back by hand, shove our feeler gauge in here, tighten this up until you get that that just drag, like I said, kind of like you're dragging it across a magnet. We're going to tighten this up like that, and then give this one a snug. And then with it snugged up, we still maintained our clearance, and it feels like you're just dragging it across a magnet. So now this guy's probably going to have a pretty significant power increase due to the overlap, or sorry, not the overlap, but I guess kind of everything. His camshaft was not lifting as high, letting as much exhaust gas out, and then just the adjustment being off. It's almost like he's now getting a high lift cam. So tighten that up, make sure we have that feeling in our feeler gauge, and then we're going to go and just give this a snug, and then we maintained that little to no drag. So we can feel that we don't have any slop there when both those are in there. So now we can go ahead and reinstall our valve cover gasket. One thing you're going to want to be super cautious of is right here where the valve cover, like the inner part of the valve cover, there's a seal in here, and you can just use a 90-degree pick or something and get this seal out of here, being super cautious not to damage it. But if you, majority of the time that's going to fold over. So what you're going to want to do is stick that seal on the valve cover first, do kind of a visual around to make sure that valve cover is all good to go, and then you're going to want to set this valve cover on in one fluent motion, if that makes any sense, without moving it back and forth, because we want to just make sure that seal in the center there stays put. Then we can now install the 4 6mm Allens here. put our valve cover or little coil cover units on there, and then we will reinstall our valve cover protector thinger. So now with everything all tightened up, we'll come around here and make sure that we fixed it. So slap our key on there. And now just working around the bike here, you can see the left side here, or sorry, the right side. Sounds pretty normal. And our left side now sounds pretty normal. So, moral of this story is if you're going to do your maintenance at home, make sure you know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, make sure to watch a couple videos of other people doing it. And you can try and learn to do it yourself. But not that this caused any sort of permanent damage, having your exhaust valves super loose. All I would say was happened is that, you know, he'd probably missed out on performance, and his bike, you know, you also have that in the back of your head while you're riding all the time. Like, what the heck is all that noise? But hopefully you guys can hear that on camera, that this is totally resolved. Thank you so much for watching, and if this video helped you out in any way, please subscribe, and if you're feeling generous, please click that join button. Clicking that join button keeps this channel going and keeps me motivated to pump out more videos like this. So, as always, have a safe ride.